Hello students, today we will discuss heat and temperature, thermometry that deals with the measurement of temperature, and calorimetry deals with the temperature of, the measurement of heat. So today we will discuss heat and temperature. These are two important properties in thermodynamics. So first of all, I am starting with heat. Heat, we all know, it is a property that brings in us the sensation of warmth, ऊष्मा जिसको हम लोग बोलते हैं. So the heat absorbed or evolved by a body, कोई भी body जो heat को absorb कर रही है और evolve कर रही है, that depends on mass of the body, that depends on temperature difference. On removing the sign of proportionality, we get C. This C stands for specific heat. ये C जो है वो डिपेंड करती है स्पेसिफिक हीट पे. स्पेसिफिक हीट, एज द नेम सजेस्ट, दैट डिपेंड्स ऑन द नेचर ऑफ द सब्सटेंस. Specific heat can be classified as capital CP and capital CV. This is called molar specific heat at constant pressure. Molar specific heat is the amount of heat required to raise the temperature of 1 mole of a gas by 1 degree centigrade or 1 Kelvin at constant pressure. It occurs at constant pressure. CV, capital CV, is the molar specific heat at constant volume, amount of heat required to raise the temperature of 1 mole of a gas at constant volume. Is that clear? So CP and CV are related by this expression. CP minus CV is capital R. This is known as Mayer's formula. This is Mayer's formula. And as the formula suggests, CP is always greater than CV. Molar specific heat at constant pressure, the amount of heat required to raise the temperature of the gas as well as external work done. And in CV there is no external work done. This relation is called Mayer's formula, or we have already studied universal gas constant, जिसका value 8.314 joules per Kelvin per mole, that you should know very clearly. And CP and CV are also related by this expression. Cp upon Cv is equal to gamma. Gamma we all know, that is adiabatic constant. So this is the basic formula for the amount of heat evolved or absorbed by a body. कोई भी body जो heat उत्सर्जित और अवशोषक means absorb करना और evolve करना, वो इन factors पे depend करती है. C is the specific heat, M is the mass, delta T is the change in temperature, T1 minus T2. For state change, whenever there is a state change मैंने पहले भी डिस्कस किया अपने लेक्चर में, means there is a conversion of solid into liquid or say liquid into gas. We use the expression Q is equal to ml. This M is the mass, L is called latent heat. Latent means hidden heat. See, the latent heat of steam is more than latent heat of water. This is 540 calories per gram, and latent heat of water or say ice is 80 calories per gram. So the burning effect due to steam is more than that of water. जब भी हम लोग भाप जिसको वाष्प कहते हैं, स्टीम से जो बर्निंग होती है वो ज़्यादा सिवियर होती है because its latent heat is more. Latent heat is classified into 3 categories. Latent heat of fusion. Fusion is melting, means conversion of solid into liquid. Then we have latent heat of vaporization. Latent heat of vaporization deals with the conversion of liquid into vapors. Then there is latent heat of sublimation, that is the conversion of solid directly into vapors or gas. This is called latent heat of sublimation. So this is latent heat. This expression is used wherever there is a state change. So the branch that deals with the measurement of heat is called calorimetry. Calorimetry is a branch that deals with the measurement of heat, and we have a principle of calorimetry, means the heat lost by the hot substance, किसी भी hot substance का जो heat loss होता है, that is equal to the heat gained by the cold substance, that you should know very clearly. Cold substance, that is the principle of calorimetry. Heat lost by the hot substance is equal to the heat gained by the cold substance, that is, and the device, so I am not going into that intricacies, device that measures heat is called calorimeter, right, and the branch is known as calorimetry. So that is about heat, that is about calorimetry, principle of calorimetry. Now we come to thermometry. Thermometry is a branch of physics that deals with the measurement of temperature. Temperature measures the degree of hotness or coldness of a body. बॉडी का जितना ज़्यादा टेम्परेचर होगा वो उतनी हॉट होगी, जितना उसका कम टेम्परेचर होगा उतना कोल्ड होगा. और थर्मोमीट्री में हम जो बेसिक प्रिंसिपल यूज़ करते हैं दैट इज़ ऑफ थर्मल एक्सपेंशन. यू नो, थर्मोमीटर में हम थर्मल एक्सपेंशन का फंडा यूज़ करते हैं बिकॉज मर्क्यूरी ऑन बीइंग हीटेड इट एक्सपैंड्स, इट राइजेज इन अ ट्यूब. जितने भी थर्मोमीटर्स हैं मोस्टली दे यूज़ mercury. So that is based on thermal expansion. Every matter on heating expands. ये किसी भी substance की property है, उसको गर्म करने पे वो expand होता है. Thermometry में हम अलग अलग scales पढ़ेंगे, जैसे first is centigrade scale, then we have a Kelvin scale, then Fahrenheit scale, then there is a scale called Reamer scale, right? So these scales are related by a general formula, that is temperature in one scale minus lower fixed point. This lower fixed point is ice point. See, ice point is 0 degree centigrade for 0 degree centigrade for water, ice point, upon upper fixed point. Upper fixed point, this UFP stands for upper fixed point. Upper fixed point is the steam point, the temperature at which a substance, say water, gets converted into steam. This is called steam point. For water, the upper fixed point is 100 degree centigrade minus lower fixed point. This ratio is always constant, mind it. For example, I am taking the centigrade scale. In centigrade scale, the lower fixed point is 0 degree centigrade, upper fixed point is 100 degree centigrade minus 0 degree centigrade. This lower fixed point is called ice point, melting point or freezing point. For water it is 0 degree centigrade. Then we comes to the Kelvin scale. In Kelvin scale, lower fixed point is 273. More precisely it is 273.16, but in general we take it as 273 Kelvin. Upon upper fixed point is 373 Kelvin minus lower fixed point is 273 Kelvin. Then we come to Fahrenheit scale. In Fahrenheit scale, lower fixed point is taken as 80 degree Fahrenheit and the lower fixed point is taken as 32 degree Fahrenheit. Upper fixed point is taken 80 degree Fahrenheit, lower fixed point is 32 degree Fahrenheit. Is that clear? That is the relation for Fahrenheit scale. Then we come to Reamer scale. In Reamer scale are 0 degree Reamer, upper fixed point is 80 Reamer minus 0 degree Reamer. This ratio is always constant. ये हमको रिलेशन दे रहा है सेंटीग्रेड स्केल में, केल्विन स्केल में, फ़ारेनहाइट स्केल में एंड द रीमर स्केल. दो रीमर स्केल इज वेरी रेयरली यूज्ड, मोस्टली वी डील विद सेंटीग्रेड. In MKS system, the Kelvin scale is used on solving. See, this is centigrade scale upon 100 degree centigrade. This is Kelvin minus 273 and 373 minus 273 is 100 Kelvin. Fahrenheit minus 32 degree Fahrenheit or 80 minus 32. You can easily, that is generally taken as 180 I guess. So 180 minus 32 you can calculate. It's like that. तो एक हमारे पास फिक्स्ड रेशियो आ जाता है. हमने 180 में से 32 को सब्ट्रैक्ट किया, 10 minus 2 is 8, 7 minus 3 is that is 148. So that's how we correlate the various scales of temperature. Is that all right? Then there are three types of thermal expansion. One is linear expansion, another is superficial expansion, and the third one is volumetric expansion. How they are related, I'll just let you know. Say we have a solid, ये आप जैसे इस डस्टर को देख सकते हैं, कोई मेटालिक सॉलिड है, इस मेटालिक सॉलिड को हमने हीट किया तो उसका एक्सपेंशन लेंथ वाइज भी होगा, एरिया वाइज भी होगा और वॉल्यूम वाइज भी होगा. देयर आर थ्री टाइप्स ऑफ एक्सपेंशन. First is linear expansion. See, linear expansion is along the length. L2 is final length, L1 is initial length, that depends on original length and rise in temperature. So this is L2 minus L1 is equal to alpha L1 delta T. This alpha is coefficient of linear expansion. This is called coefficient of linear expansion, you should know. Then we come to superficial expansion. Superficial expansion is along the एरिया. देखिए ये तो एक वायर था जिसकी ओरिजिनल लेंथ L1 थी, हमने इसको हीट किया तो लेंथ में इंक्रीज हुआ एंड द लेंथ बिकम्स L2. सेम वे इन सुपरफिशियल एक्सपेंशन द एक्सपेंशन इज अलोंग द एरिया. सपोज वी हैव अ रेक्टेंगल और से स्क्वायर whose initial area is S1 at temperature T1 Kelvin. On heating the area becomes S2. So S2 minus S1 depends on S1 and delta T. When we remove the sign of proportionality, it gives beta, S1 delta T. What is this beta? This is called coefficient of superficial expansion. Superficial means along the area, superficial expansion. Then suppose a substance is having a volume V1, it is being heated. पहले volume V1 है, हमने इसको heat up किया और ये expand होके इसका volume increase हो गया, V2 हो गया. So this is called volumetric, and volumetric is also known as cubical expansion. In cubical expansion, V2 minus V1, V2 is the final volume, V1 is the initial volume, that depends on initial volume and temperature rise in temperature. So V2 minus V1 is equal to gamma V1 delta T. This gamma is called coefficient of volumetric expansion. Coefficient of volumetric expansion, ये coefficient of volumetric expansion है. I mean alpha, beta and gamma are related by an important relation, that is alpha is to beta is to gamma. Alpha is to beta is to gamma is equal to 1:2:3, means beta is 2 times of alpha and gamma is 3 times of alpha. So this is the expansion in solids. Out of solid, liquid and gas, the expansion of gas is the maximum. And in case of liquids, the expansion is quite different. For example, in case of water, water shows anomalous behavior. Water का anomalous behavior है, abnormal behavior है. As we know, everything expands on heating, but water from 0 degree centigrade to 4 degree centigrade, it contracts. पानी सिकुड़ता है. And we know density is equal to mass per unit volume. अगर 0 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड से 4 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड तक पानी सिकुड़ रहा है, कॉन्ट्रैक्ट हो रहा है, तो पानी का वॉल्यूम कम हो रहा है. वॉल्यूम कम होगा तो डेंसिटी बढ़ेगी. तो 0 से 4 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड तक पानी की डेंसिटी बढ़ती है क्योंकि वॉल्यूम कम हो रहा है. दिस एनॉमलस प्रॉपर्टी ऑफ वाटर इज यूज्ड ड्यूरिंग विंटर्स. विंटर्स में आप देखते हैं जो वाटर बॉडीज होती है, लेक एंड ऑल, वो फ्रीज हो जाती है. तो उसका जो अपर लेयर है वो तो फ्रीज हो गया, एंड द लोअर लेयर इज जनरली दैट एग्जिस्ट इन द लिक्विड स्टेट. तो जितनी भी एक्वेटिक लाइफ होती है जैसे फिश एंड ऑल, इट कैन सर्वाइव एट लो टेम्परेचर. तो 0 से 4 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड तक वाटर कॉन्ट्रैक्ट्स, सिकुड़ रहा है, और कॉन्ट्रैक्ट होने से क्या हो रहा है, वॉल्यूम कम हो रहा है तो डेंसिटी बढ़ रही है. आफ्टर 4 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड वाटर एक्सपैंड्स. वाटर एक्सपैंड होगा तो उसके बाद डेंसिटी क्या हो जाएगी, कम. दिस प्रॉपर्टी इज यूज्ड इन वाटर बॉडीज. विंटर्स में ऊपर तो आइस है और नीचे वाटर अपनी लिक्विड स्टेट में एग्जिस्ट करता है, तो फिश एंड एक्वेटिक लाइफ कैन सर्वाइव एट दिस लो टेम्परेचर. सो हाउ द डेंसिटी इज रिलेटेड टू, मीन्स in general when volume is increased, density is decreased. So rho dash is equal to rho 1 minus gamma delta T. This is the effect of temperature on density. जब हम किसी सब्सटेंस को हीट करते हैं तो टेम्परेचर के इंक्रीज होने से वॉल्यूम बढ़ेगा, वॉल्यूम के बढ़ने से डेंसिटी कम होगी. रो डैश इज द फाइनल डेंसिटी, rho is the initial density, and I mean this is the expression after solving 1 minus gamma delta T. Again this gamma is coefficient of volumetric expansion or cubical expansion. So this thermal expansion is used in our day-to-day life. We all know during summer during summer, you know, this simple pendulum, I am just giving you the example of simple pendulum. This is simple pendulum, ये इसका bob है, this is a length L that executes SHM. ये extreme में गया, फिर mean में आया, फिर extreme में गया, फिर mean में आया, इसका एक oscillation हुआ. During summer, see what happens, the time period of simple pendulum is 2 pi under root of L by G. During summers, temperature is more, the length of the string stretches, increases, length increases, time period increases. Time period increases means the simple pendulum runs slow in summers. गर्मियों में simple pendulum धीरे चलता है. And during winters, what happens? It squeezes. ये contract करेगा length contract करेगा तो time period कम होगा. Time period कम होने का मतलब it will move fast. So this problem is generally corrected by using this bob made up of invar. इनवार एक एलॉय होता है जिसका टेम्परेचर कोफिशिएंट बहुत कम होता है. और थर्मल एक्सपेंशन का आप एक और एग्जांपल ले सकते हैं रेजिस्टेंस में. यू ऑल नो रेजिस्टेंस इज डायरेक्टली प्रोपोर्शनल टू टेम्परेचर. जब हम किसी कंडक्टर के टेम्परेचर को बढ़ाते हैं उसका रेजिस्टेंस बढ़ता है. से वी हैव अ वायर ऑफ रेजिस्टेंस R1 एट टेम्परेचर T1 केल्विन और सेंटीग्रेड. On being heated, the resistance becomes R2 at temperature T2 Kelvin. So increase in resistance R2 minus R1 depends on original resistance and rise in temperature. On removing the sign of proportionality, we get alpha. This alpha is known as temperature coefficient of resistance. इसको हम temperature coefficient of resistance बोलते हैं. Generally alloys का alpha low होता है. So resistance is directly proportional to temperature. On increasing temperature, there is a collision of electrons. किसी भी कंडक्टर में इलेक्ट्रॉन्स कोलाइड कर रहे हैं, कोलिजन से रेजिस्टेंस बढ़ता है. सो दिस थर्मल एक्सपेंशन हैज गॉट एप्लीकेशंस इन अवर डे टू डे लाइफ. आप लोग देखते हैं रेलवे ट्रैक्स के बीच में गैप रखा जाता है. आप देखते हैं जितने टेलीफोन वायर्स और इलेक्ट्रिक वायर्स होते हैं उनको हमेशा लूजली उनको फिक्स किया जाता है, क्लैम्प किया जाता है, क्योंकि अगर उसको टाइटली बांधेंगे तो वो थर्मल एक्सपेंशन से टूट सकता है. So this is the applications of thermometry, calorimetry and thermal expansion in our day-to-day life. So student, that is it for today. Thank you.